This video is based off of Neil Postman's 10 principles from his book, The End of Education. The following slides are not his actual principles, but edited to match the 21st century. This book was published in 1995. The text discusses the idea of narratives and how they can negatively and positively impact our schools. Technology happens to be one of those narratives that Postman thoroughly discusses in the book. He believes that technology has the ability to stop us from looking inward or for thinking for ourselves. Technology can make us lose our way without having a clear reason for having all of the information that it provides. He also mentions that we can lose our creativity in schools in the midst of all of the technology. Because of the many uses, all technologies have their advantages and disadvantages. For example, classrooms today use all different types of technologies that are beneficial and harmful at the same time. Some school systems require teachers to use adaptive technology like Dreambox or iReady. One benefit of this technology is students can practice skills at their own level. However, one major disadvantage is some teachers use it to replace good instruction. It also cannot immediately adapt to a child's needs. Technology is not equitable. With every new app or technology use, it can improve the lives of some, but it can also harm the lives of others. In some bring your own device classrooms, some students may have access to the latest technology, while others may have outdated technology. This puts some students at a disadvantage with others at an advantage. Another example is social media. It keeps us in touch with friends and family from around the world, but unfortunately it has also heightened anxiety and depression in people of all ages, particularly our younger students. Our young learners enjoy using social media to share with their friends, but it can also cause a lot of drama, and it also spreads rumors faster than ever before. People insert their opinions in all forms of technology. Different technologies also have the power to influence our beliefs and interests if we're not aware. It's kind of like the saying, you are who you spend your time with. Eventually, the ideas and thoughts that are programmed into technology will begin to transform you. With new technologies being created every day, they have the power to completely eliminate and replace other technologies. PowerPoint used to be all the rage 5 to 7 years ago in making quizzes for classrooms. Then Google Apps for Education grew much bigger, and other unique tech tools used for assessment became a lot more popular. For example, Quizlet. These relatively new tools have completely replaced PowerPoint as it's used for quizzes and assessments. Every day, new technologies are introduced to us. Whether they are apps, devices, programs, or more, they completely alter tasks and the everyday life of our society. In my own classroom, I am able to tell Siri from across the room to start a timer, or she can even remind me to take my attendance. In the 21st century, different technologies can be programmed with algorithms to meet the interests of its users. Because of this, technologies have intellectual and emotional biases. Whether we like it or not, social media sites know what we're searching for and what to advertise to us. They are programmed to meet the interests of its users with their biases. Because much of technology happens in real time today, it can influence the beliefs of its users. For example, in the classroom, many teachers use Padlet. Padlet is a great resource. I like to use it myself. However, I found that the real time of Padlet influences student opinions on what they originally wanted to say. Different technologies have evolved for users to be actively engaged using more than one of the 5 senses. An example in the classroom would be the dash and dot robots, which allow a user to code a robot to pick things up, move a certain distance, and at specific angles. Students can even use protractors and rulers and create a map for the dash and dot robots to move or interact with each other. Not all technology supports the beliefs of all cultures and social norms. There are many social media posts out there that degrade, threaten, and tear down cultures, religions, and beliefs of others. It's terrible, but it's also very real. People tend to hide behind their screens and post without any fear or care of what others see. Depending on how much money is spent on algorithms and programs, technologies have significant biases embedded within the content that they share. Some websites and apps a user must pay for in order to get full access. Some websites share a limited amount of content based on users that have paid and not paid. For example, News ELA requires you to have a membership in order to get full access to its content. In conclusion, technology is ever-changing. It significantly impacts our lives in and out of the classroom. In my opinion, technology has as much power as we give it. So I leave you with a quote by Postman in the text, The End of Education. On page 91, he is referring to technology education, and he states, "It is about how the meanings of information and education change as new technologies intrude upon our culture."